Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Namfang Education. I'm Teacher Stephanie, your teacher for today. Welcome back to your A2 English course. You've already learned how to talk about free time activities, use the present simple and present continuous, and communicate at a restaurant. Today, we are going to learn another very important grammar topic, the past simple tense. Think about these questions. What did you do yesterday? Where did you go last night? What did you eat for dinner last night? Can you answer these questions in English? By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to talk about actions that happened in the past and ask questions about past events. This is one of the most useful tenses in English because we often talk about our experiences, memories, and things we did yesterday, last week, or last year. So, are you ready to start? Let's begin. Today, we will learn the past simple tense. We use the past simple to talk about actions that started in the past and finished in the past. These actions are already completed. For example, I visited my friend yesterday. Please repeat. I visited my friend yesterday. The visit happened yesterday and it is finished. Another example, she watched TV last night. She watched TV last night. Please repeat. Good job. The action happened in the past and is finished. When we use the past simple, we often see time expressions such as yesterday, last night, last week, ago, 2 days ago, or 1 year ago. These words help us know that the action happened in the past. Let's start with the regular verbs. Regular verbs follow a simple rule. First, we add ed to the base verb. For example, from play, we say played. One example sentence is, I played football yesterday. Next, we have watch. From watch, we add ed, so it becomes watched. An example sentence for this is, she watched TV last night. Finally, we have visit. So from visit, we say visited. An example sentence is, we visited our grandparents. The basic formula for regular verbs is subject plus verb plus ed. Very easy, right? Just remember, most regular verbs add ed at the end. Sometimes adding ed is not always simple. There are special rules to remember. Rule number 1, for verbs ending in e, we just add d, not ed. Again, for verbs ending in e, we just add d. For example, the word live. This word ends with e. So to make it in the past form, we just add d. From live, it becomes lived. Notice that we do not add another e. For rule number 2, for short vowels with consonants, we double the final consonant, then add ed. For example, the word stop. So we have a short vowel here followed by a consonant. So what we do is we double the final consonant, which is P, and then we add ed. So from stop, it becomes stopped. Finally, for verbs that ends in consonant plus y, what we do is we change y to I, then add ed. For example, we have the word study. So for this word, we notice that it ends with y, but before y, we have another consonant. So what we do is we change y to I and add ed. So from study, it becomes studied. These spelling rules will help you write each word correctly, so please remember them. Now let's talk about irregular verbs. These verbs do not follow the ed rule. You need to learn them and remember them. Now let's look at some common examples. First, we have go. Go. The past tense of go is went. Went. Please repeat. Very good. Next, we have the word see. See. The past tense of see is, yes, that is right. It is saw. Saw. Next, we have have. Have. The past tense of have is had. Had. Next, we have do. Do. The past tense of do is did. Did. And finally, we have meet. Meet. The past tense for meet is met. Met. I want you to notice the difference. These verbs change completely. That's why they are called irregular verbs. The easier you read and practice English, the easier they become to remember. Now let's learn how to make questions and negative sentences. For positive sentences, we follow this structure. Subject plus the past form of the verb. For example, I went yesterday. For the question, we follow this structure. Did plus subject plus the base form. For example, did you go? Notice that after did, we use the base verb. We say, did you go? Not, did you went. Remember, when using did, we always use the base form of the verb. This is very important. Now, for the negative sentence, we follow this structure. Subject plus did not or didn't plus the base form of the verb. For example, I didn't go. Again, we use did not or didn't. So, the verb should be in the base form. Always remember that. This is one of the most important rules in today's lesson. Now, let's read this short conversation using the past simple. Please repeat after me. What did you do yesterday? What did you do yesterday? I watched a movie alone. I watched a movie alone. Did you like it? Did you like it? Yes, I did. It was great. Yes, I did. It was great. Well done. Now let's do a role play. I will be person A and you will be person B. Are you ready? Let's start. What did you do yesterday? Did you like it? Very good. Now let's switch roles. I will be person B and you will be person A. Please start. I watched a movie. Yes, I did. It was great. Well done. Now it's time for us to check your understanding. Let's start with exercise 1. Fill in the blanks. So use the correct past simple form of the verb in the brackets. Let's start with number 1. I blanked to school yesterday. I blanked to school yesterday. Our verb is go. Now, what is the past tense of go? 3, 2, 1. Very good. We say went. I went to school yesterday. So the past tense of go is went, and went is an irregular verb. Number 2, she blank TV last night. She blank TV last night. Our verb is watch. Our verb is watch. All right, so our answer is watched. Very good. We add ed at the end of the word. So from watch, it becomes watched. She watched TV last night. Number 3, they blank football. They blank football. Our verb is play. 3, 2, 1. Good job. The answer is played. They played football. Again, we add ed at the end of the verb. Number 4, he blank a movie. He blank a movie. Our verb is see. He blank a movie. What is the past tense of see? All right, you did a good job. It is saw. So saw is an irregular verb. And for the last item, number 5, we blank dinner. We blank dinner. Our verb is have. 3, 2, 1. Okay, the answer is had. We had dinner. Had is an irregular verb, so I hope you remember this one. Now, for exercise number 2, choose the correct answer. So circle the correct verb form for each sentence. Let's start with number 1. I go, went to the park. I go, went to the park. Which one is the correct verb form? Okay, the answer is of course, it is went. I went to the park. Went is an irregular verb. Number 2, she watched TV. She watched TV. What is the correct verb form? 3, 2, 1. Very good. So our answer is watched. She watched TV. So this is a regular verb, so we just add ed at the end of the word watch. Just a quick tip, always ask yourself, is this verb regular or irregular? Moving on to your homework, I want you to write 5 sentences about what you did yesterday. Use both regular and irregular verbs. Try to write about a real day in your life. The more personal your sentences are, the easier they are to remember. So we have here some examples. First, I went to the market. I went to the market. Next, I watched a film. I watched a film. Next, I had lunch with my family. I had lunch with my family. Next, I studied English. I studied English. Finally, we have I met my friend. I met my friend. Good luck with your sentences. That is it for our lesson today. Congratulations, everyone. You have finished lesson 4. Today, you learned how to use the past simple tense. Let's review what you have learned today. First, we use the past simple to talk about finished actions in the past. Second, we learned adding ed with regular verbs, as well as other spelling rules. Third, you also learned the special forms of irregular verbs. And finally, we use did plus base form or didn't plus base form for questions and negatives. Great work today, everyone. Remember that every day people talk about things that happened yesterday, last week, or last year. By learning the past simple, you can share your experiences, tell stories, and have more meaningful conversations in English. Keep practicing by talking about your day every evening using past simple sentences. That is it, everyone. Thank you for joining me in our lesson today, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.